what's up? It's me again, Mizrahi, and welcome to another episode of Ballroom Eksenahan, where we're gonna talk about anything about ballroom, yung mga tao sa ballroom here in the Philippines that you would want to know and meet. Once again, we're here at We Are Shapeshifters. Thanks once again for the space and all that. Thank you so much. And today, our guest is someone special. Hindi tayo sure.
Ano ba yung special na ang intention niya na?
Diba? Siyempre, ayan, narinig ko na ang boses niya. Siya ang boses ngayon sa ballroom community sa Philippines. I mean, the next, the one and only, Lakan, Mizrahi.
Oh! Ow! Tutok na pala yung mic.
Kaya yung sinasabi natin, di ba? Every baller, yung boses niya, nag-iingay.
Yung nagpapapanon, yung namamansin palagi. Namamansin palagi. Nag-hype rin. Oo, yung hype rin. Tapos like kahit hindi ka house, nag-alala ko kahit ako yung hype man talaga.
Siyempre, ganun talaga. Sa community ko sa Philippines, kahit iba-ibang house.
Yes.
For one community.
Exactly.
We're here to support each other and lift each other up.
Yeah, no one's gonna take us down. Each other. It's for each other. We build each other up.
Yes.
That's the community.
Exactly. So now, kilala natin sila ka. So yun nga, guys, sabi kanina, ikaw na yung lagi nakikita ng mga tao when it comes to commenting.
Hindi lagi nakikita.
Oo.
Palagi kasi kita.
Tsaka ang ingay ko.
Oo, super.
Pero you're known for role-playing.
Yes.
And of course, commentating now.
Oh.
We're so proud of you. Nakakatawa. Diba? So, ano naman yung nag-improve mo? Like your journey. So, how was it?
And you were there. Nandun din, nag-start ako sa Ballroom scene in 2019. Actually, even before that, I started out pa naman like outside of the scene. I knew nothing of the scene except for like YouTube videos. But, I mean, that's how most of us, or half of us, started getting into Ballroom. Was through the internet, through social media and all that. Mine was through YouTube, seeing these girls like spin and dip, like Joanne and all that. And even before Volbeat talaga, I was, well, first off, nag-start ako talaga sa musical theater background. Nag-start ako tap dancing muna for like 4 or 5 years. Tapos bigla like transitioned to like more street dance. So dance hall was one of my main styles at the time. And then I transitioned from dance hall to whacking. And then of course, from whacking, of course, people mixing the two styles together. I had to know for myself, what is this? It's not like whacking that I know. It's totally different, and it's more. I'll just swear word. It's more cunty and all that. So I was like, okay, I need to know what that is. And sure enough, it's Vogue, and I, by myself at the house. I knew no one who knew Vogue. I had to do it myself. And then I did my research and I knew the difference between whacking and Vogue because of that. And then it was in 2019 when I started figuring out that, there's a scene here. I was invited to the Eclipse Ball Volume 2, the Monsoon Edition. I don't remember I said by Ayel, EJ Ayel, one and only EJ. Yes, hello Ayel. Thank you for my invite. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here right now. I mean, he's also one of like he's like DJ in the Philippines, is like well known. And yeah, because of him, I was invited to. He recommended you when I talked to you, Saisa. And then yeah, I messaged you by call sometime this and you were like, yeah, Eclipse Ball. Okay, punta ako. Kahit wala pa akong training and all that. I don't want training. Actually, your first class was with Mizrahi.
Sure.
Yeah. She was the one that started, who introduced me to old way, new way, and both. I was like, okay, so there's freestyles rather than both. Yeah. And that was a month before the ball itself. And sure enough, with just one class, I was like, okay, I'm gonna walk my first ball. Talagang my balls talaga to walk first ball kahit wala pang super hard training. Because at the time talaga, the scene was so small and not a lot of people were aware of like oh, there's classes like this, classes like that. So I really had to find for myself, and I was able to scavenge around, and sure enough, I walked the first ball, like the bestest moment of my life, the life-changing moment. I'm like, I found my people, I found my style. And I was proud to be joined by my kuya pa. My kuya was a crumper, big boss coach, a boss fan, the most straightest guy I've ever met. He was with me at my first ball, and was so supportive. And yeah, that was the highlight of my ballroom career. Talagang the first ball that I enjoyed. And yeah, here I am today.
Yeah.
That's how it started.
Yeah. So memorable talaga usually your first one.
Of
You will
course.
never forget. And seeing you now, the growth that you've had as a super. Saka nakakatawa rin si Coach Ted yung tayo na.
Oo.
Hype man talaga.
Hype talaga. Kasi he's a thumper, and then Size would have mentioned before, you guys know, the ballroom scene and the crowd community are parallel, are almost one and the same. Like mirroring sila. Just one is straight, one is gay.
Actually, sobrang daming similarities.
Yeah, similarities.
Parang cousins na.
Super cousins. And yeah, he was super hyped. Like even the straightest person in the room can enjoy the ball, and that was such a good takeaway also at the time for the first one. Like kahit hindi bakla, pwede ko lang enjoy sa kuya. Oh my God, saya. And then, nakita ko si Saisa. Kasi hindi ko siya nung workshop pa lang, parang thank you. Like, ang bait niya pa, parang ang modest niya, humble pa niya. Or na pag yung LSS, nung may na-agad, reveal pa siya. Silver, nalala ko yung first black is revealed to silver. And then, yun. Ito pala si Mother Size and Mizrahi. Ganun pala. Yun naman yung parang ayaw na pati, parang shit, how to be you. Alam mo yun? It's like that. Talagang light bulb, heartbeat moment talaga yung nakikita. Yun lang. Kilig siya.
Arte. Pero syempre, kung may bukasan na rin dito.
Ano pala? So, back to me.
Diba? Doon tayo sa commentating now. Kasi parang you're so in love with commentating. You're so in love holding the mic and just giving energy sa ball.
Yeah.
If yung mga tao hindi sila aware, as in sobrang laki ng responsibility ng commentator. Siya yung host, siya yung copy na sa lahat ng polls, everything has to check yung paddle, yung DJ, as in, sila yung technically nagpapaandal ng ball at the moment. So how was it? Ano yung first ever ball na nag-commentate ka? Tapos parang ano yung feeling nung ngayon? Mas parang nagkakaroon mo na everything. How does that feel?
Word of the day.
You're like used to it.
It started talaga with my background as a hype man. I'm just a very hyper person. Now when I see someone and I'm hyped up about it, I give that energy back to them, whether it's through screaming or through all this gestures and all that. Or snap or shmam and all that. Just hype. It's just a hype. Commentating talaga is to hype and build the energy of the walker, someone on the runway, and to really also lift the audience's expectations of energizing them. And yeah, my first ever commentating gig was thanks to you, was the Eclipse Ball Volume 5. It was the last Eclipse Ball, the Halloween edition. Yeah. And that was online through the internet, through Zoom. And this was during the pandemic. So syempre, I wasn't all out at that time as a commentator. More like host at the time. So my difference with commentator and host for me. Where at the time, I was more hosting because online siya. So, di ko magawa yung mga yung mga commentating ko or dum talaga. That's the day and all that. But yeah, that was the first ever commentating gig. And then, no face-to-face now, it was the anak banda, nasa tayo, Eksenahan, yun. And it was fun. Actually, for a start, especially in face-to-face, it was fun because it was still small. And I was surrounded by also new people who got into the scene when we were there. We were there to teach them what ballroom is and all this.
Introduce it.
Introduce them, yeah. And these babies, I was very honored enough to commentate for them. And talagang yung energy din nila as babies, like, as commentators, very fulfilling to see them wanting to walk. Not because of me or not because of like whatever it is, but like them being pulled to the runway by whatever force necessary. Like, I like to say it's nice to watch. Even you're commentating as a commentator, to see them and watch that pull of someone walking, getting into the runway and being like, I'm here. Pero na ako, bahala na. Bahala na. They let go, they let loose. As it's very important for you to be aware of as a commentator, the surrounding, you have to be aware of your surroundings and all that. You have to focus on a lot of things as a commentator. You have to focus on, I would say, 3 things. It's the DJ, the music, the walker, the person on the runway, and then the judges.
Yes.
The judges that you have to be aware of the judges.
Yeah.
So it's the triangle pyramid scheme.
Yeah, kasi the judges may give up their pens.
Yeah, or chalk.
Anytime they want.
And you have to also know like, oh, what are the judges looking for? Like, what are they doing right now? Are they watching? Are they there? Are they there? Are they present? Judging.
And of course, as a commentator, you should also be aware
Of the
like,
audience.
space,
Yes.
categories even, like as in sobrang daming factors na mga external factors that can happen sa ball mismo, and you should really be very present.
Very present and very aware. And you have to be on the spot talaga.
Yeah.
So commentating talaga is not only or like hosting. You have to be aware of all these factors. And you have to be the guardian of all that. You have to be the referee. Kumbaga. The referee of everything. Kung may mangyayari na, like, if something happens on the runway that's almost uncalled unnecessary, or if you need to shout out something or call out something, as a commentator or host, you do that. Because you have to be able to make sure that everyone's in the right mindset or at the right place at the right time. Right?
Huge responsibility.
Huge. With great power comes great responsibility.
I love it. I love your energy on the floor and how you like command, like girl, word.
I mean, it's like literally, it's just the energy of everyone that tries to commentate. And like, as commentator, I'm sorry, but like, this is just me. The more people are into it, the more louder my voice gets, the more almost like roaring na yung commentating ko. Kasi like, that's how people can be. That's how the energy flows to everyone. It's a two-way street talaga when in the ballroom scene. Commentator and the walker. Everyone.
Kasi it's really an exchange of energy.
Yeah.
So, masaya siya. Sobrang saya.
And
Enjoy ka na nasa mic.
On the mic, I really enjoy myself. Actually, I honestly prefer commentating over walking. Not because I'm at the center of everything, but only because I get to watch everyone walk, watch the show, the performance, watch the battles and all, but also to join them in some way, to join someone walking through vocals and through sound, and to help build that up. Like, I'm glad to be able to like be there with you on the runway. That's me as a commentator. It's really fulfilling. It's very satisfying for me. And at the end of the ball, when everyone's got their grand prizes, or like we're very happy about what we just did, or like we're very like I drunk na
for sure.
like just the closing of the balls. It's the most gratifying thing I ever feel. So yeah, that's just me. What else?
But I have said it before, di ba, medyo kind of like nahihiya ka pa.
Yeah, super.
And now you have your own bars. Hey!
Ow! Give me a beat.
Give me a bit. Deep get it.
The name is Lakan, I didn't know what to do. I'ma get the applause in the spotlight from you. If you like what you see, better give it to me. Cause I like to go ham when I go all-kiki. Clear out the way cause I'm that rich Lakan. I'ma give you my pussy and all of the fun. Like what you see, give it to me. Cause I like to go ham when I go all-kiki. I like to go ham when I go all-kiki. I like to go ham when I go all-kiki. I like to go hot. I like to go hot. I like to go ham when I go ow.
I love it. Yeah.
That alone, nawawala yung ano ko, yung consciousness ko. Yung stress ko nawawala. Actually, lumipat na yung ano ko, yung conscious, yung self ano ko.
Ang saya.
Diba?
And you like say that. Talagang parang, woo! I love it.
I have an introduction, bitches. So that when I'm on the runway, I let you know who's in charge. Who's in charge? But like, who's present, who's there.
Yeah, that's true. Nakakatuwa. And here in the Philippines, it's you and Freya. And
Yeah.
it's nice to see the difference in your styles.
Of course.
Like, si Freya meron din siyang sarili ng bars.
Yeah.
And, ang saya.
And
It's
I
like my
have-
sister.
Exactly, and I'm gonna just say this for those who also want to do commentating. You don't have to be like me, you don't have to be like Priya. Because that's what I learned as a commentator. Every commentator talaga has their own shit, has their own style talaga. So iba-iba talaga. You have to be your own talaga when you're on the runway. And I'm glad to say that I was able to find myself, like another aspect of Lakan on the runway thanks to this commentating here.
Yeah.
And I was able to find my angas ko.
Wow.
Angas ko. One of us has to be fucking Lakan.
Yes, exactly. And that's what Ballroom brings and gives us. It's,
Exactly.
you know, the
Sense of identity.
yes, it's identity for you to be very authentic, to
Yeah.
find yourself. It's an endless journey.
Mhm.
Na parang you've been in the scene, but eventually you find yourself more, and mas nakakonnect ka sa core mo. Na sila ka, di ba?
Oh, and I was able to find myself commentating old way coming in before I was home fem, di ba?
Oh!
Noong 2019.
Ay, may hair mo nun.
Iba pa yung hair ko nun hanggang dito pa sa shoulders pa. Yung curly pa. Parang ano ako, dalang Boston. Yeah, home fem was the start.
Yeah. Pero ano, let's go back to commentating before we tackle on more of your
Sure.
history. Parang, sino yung mga inspiration mo?
Ay, number one, Precious. Precious.
Yes.
Then there's, of course, Kevin J.C. Prodigy, Snooki, and of course, I have to go with Selvin, MC Deborah,
Yeah.
you know,
Mhm.
and Jack Mizrahi. Like Jack was, Deshaun was the first commentator I ever heard as a street star. But then I exposed myself to other commentators, and I would say my top three talaga is Precious, Kevin, and Snooki. Snooki was like also another commentator that I looked up to, only
Yeah.
because of his. I think it was him who pointed out,
Yeah.
like super,
Wait, siya.
okay siya. She sounds,
Kasi,
yeah, she sounds like.
exactly. So, kung meron ka mamimit na, kung nag-meet mo sila, yan yung top 3 mo, ano mo namang gagawin? Tapos sila ganun.
Social distancing still.
Exciting, no?
Super.
Yeah.
I would love to have a chat with them and like get to know them even more as a person, because like I want to know how did they all start to commentating,
Yeah.
you know, and what is their driving force to continue to commentate. You know, because I've seen clips before where Kevin would walk hands over the
Yeah.
but then he's more commentating now, and so it's nice to do. And just to hear all three of them so different.
Yeah.
Like wow, and they even exchange with each other. They would one of them would do this girl's commentating, or the other would do their commentating, and then they would just have a kiki, have a blast with them.
Yeah.
So it's really fun.
Exchanging parts.
Exchanging bars.
Diba? Exchanging antics and all that.
Yeah.
So yeah, so yun ang panoorin. So hopefully in the future, makita rin namin kayo for you doing that.
Of course.
I think you kind of did that
We got a
before.
snippet of it actually twice when we
Yeah.
commented together, and honestly, it's very fun.
Mas maganda yung men talaga ang exchange.
Oo, yung may connection pa. Or like sis, pray naman na get together sometime, you know, write some shit. Mag-skip tayo. Ito comedy pala. Stand up.
Excited.
Yeah. Ano Pala.
Yeah.
Kick out some dirty. And then Cleopatra ball, Christmas ball. Kick out some Cleopatra shout out. And yeah, it was a time, it was a blast.
Yeah.
KK. Those were KK balls pa.
Yeah. So yun, balikan na natin yung journey mo. Like you mentioned earlier, yung before you found your love for Old Way,
Yeah.
nag-vocal ka pa, hindi ka pa sila pa. Para sa mga hindi nakakaalam, hindi naman Lakan yung first
Original.
name mo, original name mo. You were Valkyrie first. Let's talk about that.
Yes. The name Valley.
Yeah.
Valley
Who was
first.
that?
Okay, so when I was young, I still am, bitch. I still am. At the time, listen, like, of course, I was still finding my rhythm, my flow, and at the time I wanted to explore my feminine side, my con side, and that in the house I found Bogey, and then before the first ball, before the Eclipse ball, yung kuya ko si Torch was invited to this freestyle battle, and he invited me to join too. And I was like, dude, why dance? I can't rap because I suck at it, or like I can't do dance because like I still suck at it too. Oh my god, after 4 years of dance, you guys still suck, no? And then he was like, dude, just try it out, just have fun with it. Go, I'll be there. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll go. And then when we were asked to register, syempre my name, what's your name? Dan's name. Yung kuya ko kasi Human Torch from Marvel Comics, and I was into Marvel at the time, and I watched Thor. I was into Norse mythology, so I was like, Valkyrie. Why don't you try that? Valkyrie.
Valkyrie.
You know? So I was like, okay, Valkyrie there. And I did. I did my pre-selection. Didn't get in, but it was fun. Everyone enjoyed group too. And yeah, that's where Valkyrie was born, that freestyle battle. I forgot which one was that. And then that's when I got to Vogue Femme. Vogue Femme was what I did, I think, at that time. I didn't know what I did doing sa freestyle battle na yun.
Hanapin nga natin.
But at least, I think it was an A-team who hosted that, or Alliance. Wala yan. Also, fun fact, nanalo yung kuya ko sa
I love, yeah.
top 1 day. Yeah. And then yun, a month later, yung Eclipse ball na yun. That's where I was like solidifying, okay, Vogue Femme, hands, catwalk, top wall, spinnings, dip, floor, okay, shit.
With your hair.
With my hair, naglalali, yung, tas dramatic pa ako, shit. Girl, dramatic pa ako. Hindi ko alam.
Tapos meron ka pang ganda nun, di ba?
May, talagang bearded lady talaga yung tsura ko doon at the time. Yung parang messed up bearded lady. And I still was trying to figure myself out. I didn't know if I was dramatic or something. I didn't even know what those were at the time. And when I was able to, when I took Sizeless workshop with some big floor, her first class was, I think, hands performance and all that. And then eventually she went through all the other styles, like new way, old way. When she taught me old way, like the foundation of old way, along with what I know from the Mizrahi, it's like, there's something about it that I like, because I love classical stuff. I've always wanted to do ballet and flamenco, jazz, like talagang full on ballet dancing training, fantasy. With Old Way, there was something about Old Way that I found that essence of being being like a ballerina almost. That's how I feel when I do Old Way, almost like a ballerina. It's like the equivalent of a ballerina in street. So yeah, that's what got me into Old Way. And I was into the like theater stuff. So like when we do Old Way, it's very theatrical almost. It's very presentful and the lines are clean, the characters still there. Like when I do Old Way, there's still a character, and as you taught me, you have to establish a presence on the runway. You can't be full on lines, pop, dip, and spin. Who are you when you do pop, dip, and spin? Who are you when you're on that runway? And with Old Way, I was able to find that. And yeah, I remember in 2020, pandemic, when I took intensive. Those were honestly one of my favorite moments in my ballroom career because I was able to solidify that foundation. Like through months of hard work in my house, in my fucking room, I hated it so much, but like it was worth it. It was worth the payoff. The pain of like keeping your arms still like that for almost like I would say I did it in hours, and then like hitting that the pop and the spins. Oh, I love spins. Spins is my favorite element, and yeah.
Tapos yung shoulder stand.
Yung shoulder stand, oh my god, di ko yun kaya for like months, and then like
But now
I could do one. I could do one. Before I did none, but like through hard work talaga and dedication to your craft, you will be this. You will be me. Wow! You will be me.
Consistency.
And consistency is key when you're in the scene talaga. You have to be very consistent.
Yeah, and you have to love what you're doing.
Exactly, and know why you're doing it for yourself, for anyone. You know, for me, I was living on my ballerina times. I could never be a ballerina because I came late. Tap dancing was my foundation. So the lines were there, the poise was there. I just had to add the pop and dips. Yeah. Pop dips into the guys, and there it was. That's where I was born. I was going to say Valkyrie or Lakan.
Pero syempre, di ba, you wouldn't deny na Valkyrie, kumbaga, kind of like spoke to you for a while.
For a while,
Parang naging
yeah.
Valkyrie din in your,
Yeah.
parang, tapos nakikilala ko na, Valkyrie, ganyan.
Ngayon may iba tao sa
Oo, di ba, yung iba, natawa pa rin Valkyrie. What made you decide na, oops, I feel like I'm no longer Valkyrie. It's time to change the name. I want to find my new name, and then eventually finding Lakan and saying na I am Lakan.
Okay, so as y'all know, I'm half Filipino and American. Apparently, I found out this New Year that I'm half American because at the time I thought I was full on Pinoy, and I was having almost like I wouldn't say white guilt, but like privileged guilt almost. So I'm like I haven't been delving into my culture because at the time I was not into my culture. I was very westernized. I was very Western minded, and then in college days, I wanted to delve into my culture, find my sense of identity as a Filipino because I was shamed for not being too Filipino. Like I may have Filipino blood, but that still doesn't count. Give you the right to call yourself pure Filipino. You have to be able to delve into your culture, your roots talaga. So to make up for that talaga, when I was having an identity crisis, myself, I don't know what I think sarili ko. And with Valkyrie, I was losing my connection with that. I was almost like, I could be more than Valkyrie because I felt like there was something more to Valkyrie than there is in Mizrahi. And I really did my research so that okay, why not change my name to something more Filipino, more home like. And I was like, okay, did my research, came with a couple of words like mythologies, and then open Filipino mythologies and all that. And I was like, let's go for this word right here. This word means paramount ruler. It's basically a tatu who is believed to be blessed by the gods or have blood of diwatas, infused in them. That is the word Lakan. Lakan is paramount ruler, almost like a king equivalent, holy, divine being of a that.
Yeah.
And yeah, that name stuck in my mind. I was like, okay, Lakan. And sure enough, I was very satisfied. I felt a weight lifted off my shoulders when I announced I changed my name to Lakan. And it was the best thing I've ever done, honestly. And now, more than ever, I was proud enough to coin the name Lakan Mizrahi.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir talaga. Laki yung choice. Ginawa ko na eh.
Oo. Pero ito, wala lang. Naalala ko sa iba, may iba pa pang choices. Wala lang, fun fact. Share natin kung ano yung mga ibang na-consider na name.
May ibang names, like for example, alam ko na yung Filipino stories mo. Yung late, si Simone. Yung dati yung Crisostomo may bago, si Simone. I wanted to name Simone sa akin. Simon, Simon. Kasi like, Sebastian, why not ask Simon? Really, Simon. I was like, okay, sure, why not? And then nalagdag ko, Minokama. It's the bird, divine creature in Philippine mythology who eats the sun, or it's like infused with the sun. And so, Minokama, apart from kumahapa.
Ano yun? Parang Simone Mizrahi, parang
when you say Simone Mizrahi, I feel more cunt with that name, but I'm not that cunt.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, scratch that.
It's not you.
And Minokawa was like, okay, it's over, scratch that. Lakan is very like, it's 2 syllables, 5 letters. Simple, but the meaning is effective.
Yeah. And it's you.
It's me. Like, I was able to see, I was able to see my face there. Alam mo yun? Face ko talaga sa Lakan eh.
Pero syempre kami, honestly, parang ang tagal namin nakapag-ano. Wala kang adjust na maging
Tagal yung mag-adjust.
Sobrang sanay kami sa Ballroom. Tapos biglang lahat, ay, sorry, lahat nga pala. And all that. Kasi syempre, di ba, meron ka pang mga ibang tao na parang nagsasabi, di bagay sa inyo lang.
Ay, oo. Wala ko, editang inano, may sign sa inyo. Hindi ba kayo lakan sa akin? Ano yung pangalan nyo?
Pero ito yung pinaka, parang, what is the moment? Kasi syempre, nag-change siya ng name.
Right.
Yung change mo from Valerie to Lakan. Pero ano yung moment, that specific moment that you felt na parang talagang, alam mo yung talagang bumasag yung ako si Lakan. Yung talagang, meron yun di ba? Meron yung moment for sure na parang really owned the name.
There is. And it was like one of the best malls I've ever walked. Only because of the fact that I was surrounded by my house, which is Mizrahi, and it was the OTA ball. It was the OTA ball by Nunoy, Babylon, and Prince. And that ball was so much like, I had lots of stress with that ball, the hard work, the preparation for that. And I was still like, I had like butterflies in the middle when I walked. Because I'm surrounded by amazing, talented vocalists. Can I live up to people's expectation to be Mizrahi? Because it's a name. Mizrahi is a name. And when you walk a major ball, you have to be able to live up to that name. Because it's iconic, it's international. Like, bitch, we started in 1990. And then I have to live up to my elders, to the people who came before me, those who were Mizrahi before. I have to be able to say that I am part of this house.
Yes.
And I deserve this name, Lakan. You know?
Yeah.
And I had a sash pa, nakalagay ko sa baybayin. Lakan, Mizrahi. Sinuot ko that sash, and I was in my purple barong pa. Like, what's more Pinoy than a barong? Mukha akong UP student talaga. Yung sinasabi ng mga tao yung sa OTA ko.
Graduate. Graduate sa pag-graduate.
Yes, exactly. Honestly, that was a good representation of like, I have graduated my young era. Now I'm in the Lakan era. I am in my paramount ruler moment. I'm living that moment talaga. And to this very day, that picture of me with like this,
favorite
the sash, that's what I call it, those bitches. None of you can say otherwise. It's like, this is my crown. Like, that moment, that was like my first battle about that round. I was like, that deserves an applause. Give me a round of applause. Give me a round of applause.
Yes, exactly. And I will never forget that performance of yours. Kasi talagang dun ka talaga sobrang stand out. As in like, sobrang kita your personality, like yung months of hard work, as in talagang parang boom.
I was still doubting myself that day. Honestly, until this very day, I still doubt myself. And knowing that time, I almost hit rock bottom. Like, I wanted to back out. And then, sure enough, I was surrounded by very beautiful and nice people that they pushed me, they elevated me to do my best and to just enjoy myself at the mall. And sure enough, I enjoyed myself. I did not win, but I fucking enjoyed myself. And I made a fucking statement on that Broadway, and no one can take that from me.
Exactly.
No?
And that's the most important thing.
That's the most important thing in the runway. In ballroom talaga. When you're on that runway, you make a statement. You enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Win or lose, doesn't matter. As long as you're having a good time and giving everyone a show, your work is done.
Exactly. You just show who you are
Exactly.
and have fun.
I found myself. It wasn't that. Not fully myself, right? I mean, like it was a good stepping stone to something great.
Yeah.
And it was good. It was a good time.
I loved it. I'm so proud.
Thanks to you. Thanks to
I'm so
you.
proud of you.
Thanks to
Lakan. O, wala na tatawag ng vibrator na. Pag may tumawag, bayad.
Suntok.
So, vibrator ka.
Prepared na. Video pa. Ang camera.
Charlize Lakan. I love it. And you're living up to that name. Today and in the future. Diba? So I love it. I'm so proud of you. Nakakatuwa. Your growth na nag-asking. And with that being said, I want to ask, curious ka,
Go.
here in the Philippines, yun nga, boldly and commentating,
Yes.
statement, who most of you are, mas lakan, yung matangkad na maingay.
True. True.
Na lagi nakapula. Ewan ko, ba't nakayelo?
Sorry, kasi maganda yung jacket na to. Tsaka may nakita kong shade sa room ng mommy ko. Kinuha ko ulit siya. Mine. So, madali ako.
Pero diba, parang, as in, parang, your identity is like really mapped na here in the community, here in the Philippines. Now I'm curious, what other places that you would want to visit para, spread your wings, you would want to explore, get to know, and dive in?
New York.
Yeah.
New York. Like, where better way to spread your wings than in the start of the ballroom scene? New York City, Harlem, and all that. So, New York is a place where I want to go. But for starters talaga. Because I think New York is
Why
like,
not? Dream big.
dream big
So,
ako.
visa.
Oo.
Kasi ang kapal sa schedule.
I know.
Let's work to that.
Yeah, we will work to that. And talaga, us as a house, we got it.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that, to be there. And we have connections for there.
Yeah.
So like, I feel somewhat safe for him to go there. And I want to be excited. I'd like to start with like Vogue nights. Vogue nights or OTA, and then lead up to latex. But I would say latex for like when I'm confident, full on confident, I've already like established my presence in the scene in New York. So yeah. And of course I want to visit like other places like Paris, the ballroom scene in Paris, in Europe, as well as like maybe Japan or Thailand. Yeah. The Asian scene in ballroom.
For sure, and they would love you. For sure. I'm excited for that to happen.
Dapat.
Let's make it happen, diba?
Yes.
Let's make it happen.
Send me money sa Gcash para magbayad for ticket.
Again,
My link is in the description below.
apart from the categories that you've been walking
Yes.
right now, are there any other categories that you would want to kind of explore? Or like, parang na-curious ka, parang interesting category.
I would love to do runway, American runway specifically. Like, I got a taste of it at the Nancy Ball. I forgot which one. I would name Nancy Ball. Encanto Ball. That ball. I got a snippet of runway there, even in the Rainbow Ball that same year. It was a snippet where I never really fully committed to it. Where I want to. I want to work on my walk, American runway walk. Because until now, my walk is very wala. Wala hindi siya sa European spectrum or American spectrum. Talagang kagaguhan spectrum. Yung runway ko talaga. Bahala kayo dyan. Ito na ako. Arms up in the air. Pose. More like posing na ako. Pero yeah.
That's interesting.
American runway. And what else? I would like to do realness, some realness categories, the one that fits within my persona, character, or something I want to. Because diba, realness, you want to be this, but you can't because you're not part of that community. So like probably that kind of realness. I'm not sure what it will be, so We'll see. We will see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ikaw ba? Whoa! Sorry.
Wait up.
I'm not ready. We're always ready.
Arte. Ano ba yan? Pero nakaka-excite.
Super.
Nakaka-excite to see what American will be in the future again.
Yeah.
Mas-
Solidified.
Mhm.
Not perfected, but like great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to learn. I would love to learn. Yung mga recognize natin si Cantor, si Jared also.
Si Nancy.
Nancy. Oh, Mr. Nancy, American Runway. Yeah.
American.
I'd like to be part of that. I'd like to try it out for fun. And
Abangan ang susunod.
Abangan. Ngayon Pasko. Kung teleserye na.
Sige, now let's do something a bit fun.
Okay, hide and seek.
Yeah, let's do something yung masaya, parang arte-arte.
Ano to? Top
Top 3 of 3s. Oh my God!
3 of 3s?
Top 3 of 3s.
Okay.
Then, chat lang. Ibento ko lang yung ngayon.
Magaling.
Pero magawa tayo ng so, sino yung top 3? Sino yung top 3?
Gusto mo
Na-
i-choice?
Sino yung top 3 na gusto mong ipat?
Ay, ikaw pala yung nagtanong ng question na yun, Joyce. Well, I said this sa stories ko. One of the, I would love to see my dream battle is Old Way versus New Way with the Jaja.
Okay.
Mga ballroom system.
Father Jaja.
Father Jaja.
Dirty Father Jaja.
Yes.
Number 1.
Yes.
Number 2.
For love yan, ako love yan.
Oo naman.
Sister ko yan, we started on the same
These
floor.
are fun.
And then, naguguhan lang talaga, pero gusto ko din battle si Oz. Bold Femme versus Old Way. Gusto ko yung
Mother,
makita.
father, and
Sino pa?
Next.
Like, gusto mo i-battle na hindi ko pa na-battle? Or,
Any.
I would love to battle again si Joshua. Si
Silver.
Si Silver. Silver Swan. I'd love to battle my sister again. Kasi like, I battle her in drag. While she's in drag, I'm in my boy on a battle na Old Way versus Old Way this time. My Old Way, New Way, go film.
Okay, set na natin.
Naset na!
So yeah, okay, next. Sino yung top 3 like favorite vocals here in the Philippines? Yung may mga or anywhere.
Philippines mo na.
Yung parang, yung nakita mo, may moment. May video sa kanya. Top 3.
Twilight. Kuya Twilight, Mizrahi.
Yeah.
That's
The Prince.
the prince of Mizrahi.
So, yeah.
Kuya.
Next.
Next, a bitch. My bitch already. My theory. Ninja. She is so fucking cunt and soft and smooth. Like,
Papel. Ang papel.
papel talaga. Gusto paper airplane. Of course, number 3, out of love talaga. The one right here. Si ay, dito pala. Siyempre ko post, sasabihin ko si Mother Size. Out of love. Hindi kasi for real. Kasi like, who better than the person who gave ballroom to us? Who led ballroom to the Philippines. Kasi like, I remember nung Eclipse Ball, there were only 2 people that blew my mind. When it was you and Twilight talaga. And you and Twilight were the only ones I was comfortable going to. Actually, no, not Twilight. Kasi medyo na-intimidate ko rin ako. Pero you were talaga one of the most nicest persons I've ever met. And when you walk that road, talagang shift of character. So I want that. I love that for you. So like, talaga, Mother Siza. So yun, Kuya Twilight, Maybe, and Mother Siza.
I love it. Okay. Top 3. International.
Okay, well, number 1, I gotta go with Jamal Mila. The icon, pop dip and spin icon, Jamal Mila. Next up would have to be, I enjoy Gigi Revlon, Gigi Palmer. Yeah, she is so, she has this vibe na parang like,
Okay.
and like parang like untouchable. And then like she will literally throw shade at you. Untouchable. Like super her. And then I would say maybe actually no, round that up. I would have to go with shit. International ako. Ito, one of my new favorites so far. New favorite, old wave vocals pa rin. Si Tim Princess lang ba? I'm not sure if he's still active, pero Tim Princess. Kasi I would watch his old wave videos noong 90s or 80s pa. Like, talagang classic talaga. Old wave, and I love that. And until now, it drives me nuts. Watching it old wave. Inspiration.
Yes. I got something fun. Top 3 crushes in the ballroom community. Here in the Philippines.
Okay na!
Let's go. Huwag ka mo, no filter. Okay lang yan. Crush lang naman.
No filter pala. Okay, well, number 1, AKA.
Oh my God.
Crush kasi AKA.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Shit na rin ko mga ano to. Hi sis. Next up. Should I say it? Okay. Of course, I had a crush on Clay. My brother! Okay, I kind of live for the scandal of it all. Or like, yes, I'm gonna say it now in public in national television. Na Clay, Mizrahi, my brother.
Namumula ka na, girl.
Go for that.
Last one.
The Lord.
Ooh, that's new information for me.
Father and mother na.
Mother, see?
Oh. There's like a rating.
Kaya ba? Ay? I love it.
Eh, okay yung tanong na to. Medyo ano, huwag ko pa sinabi, kasi hindi naman ako lasing. In-out ko na agad. Pero yes. Love you all.
I love it. Okay, ito last top 3. Last na question.
Gusto kong subukin.
Hindi. Ano yung mga categories that you wanna see here in the Philippines?
Oh!
In the future?
Oh, that would be fun. I would love to see, I'm not sure if we've done it na, no? Old Way with a Prop.
No, wala pa.
Well, Old Way with a Prop, I would love to see that.
Parang hindi na old way, parang magkaroon.
Oh. Or kind of vocal performance with a prop. OTA performance with a prop. Tapos, meron na dito, magkakaroon na yung Bogey na box. So, medyo ginawa na yun. I would love to see face with performance.
Yeah.
Alam mo yun? Face with performance. Maganda din mga old way nun, face with performance. Ganda yun.
Face performance. And
Tapos, for culture, I would love to see something like Filipino historical realness. Maybe like, I don't know, parang like yung provincial, yung mga like, iba-ibang tribal groups ng Philippines, like those kinds of
parang
realness.
maganda siya sa sa best dress.
Or best dress, or parang
Showing
Filipiniana best dress. Inspired best dress, kumbaga. So something Filipino related.
I love it. That's so interesting.
Very culture.
Yes, pero ang pinaka-interesting yung mga crush na talaga.
Mother mo yan, so okay na.
Diba? Exciting. Pero yun, thank you so much, Lakan.
Nahingit si mother na hindi ko siya pinanggit sa crushes.
Feeling ko alam ko natin pwede pag-usapan, like, future.
In the future,
all that.
more to come talaga. You don't know the best of me. What? You don't know the most of me
For
yet.
sure.
Just a little
But
tidbit.
yeah, this is just like, the introduction,
The amush-mush.
the tip of the iceberg,
The cherry on top.
But ayun, yes, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
I hope you had a great time.
Of course, and thank you for anyone who's listening up to this.
And I hope you guys were able to, ba't ba kasi nag-English, di ba? Yakapin na ako sa Pilipino. Sana na-enjoy nyo ang araw na inig kay Lakan ang kanyang storya. Oh, ang lalim.
Maraming salamat po sa inyo.
Yan. At syempre, kilalanin pa natin siya more in the future. So, excited tayo makita yung journey niya in the ballroom scene from this moment forward, moving forward. And I'm excited to see you grow, not just here in the Philippines and internationally as well.
Thank
We
you.
have to bring you everywhere.
Yes, by other day of like accommodations and food.
Okay, let's go. Calling all the sugar daddies out there.
Love one, please.
Yeah, I'm excited.
You guys haven't seen the last movie.
Yes.
For sure. There's more to come. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love to
And-
spread my wings more.
Yes.
Lakan!
Yes. And we're already seeing as an inspiration of the next generation voters. So keep doing what you're doing. I'm so proud of you. I love you. Lakan. Oh my gosh. Ano na ako? Yes. Ano ba yan? But yeah, once again, thank you so much.
Thank you, mother.
This is another episode of Eksenahan. Watch out for the next episodes. Sharing you love, anything about ballroom. So yeah. Once again, thank you, We Are Shapeshifters.
Thank you. Maraming salamat. We are Shapeshifters. Shout out to Misha 007.
Yamaha!